Venom, Let There Be Carnage trailers finally dropped. So what do we think about it? Well, we're going to find out all that and much more on this episode of the Miami Geeks. Stay tuned. Yo, yo, yo! What's up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of the Miami Geeks Weekly Updates, brought to you by DigitalCrackNetwork.com. I'm your host, Punch305, and with me, as always, old school game specialist, Uncle Willie.
What it do?
What it do, bro? What's going on?
Not a damn thing. How was the weekend?
Fantastic, which I hope our viewers out there had a great Mother's Day weekend. How was yours?
Or
Yeah. He ain't lying. Yeah. But
my weekend,
you know
my weekends ain't traditional weekends, so I should be used to it by now.
I mean, it's all good though. At least you're here now with me.
Sure.
I love it. Guys, this segment is brought to you by D2D. Use promo code MIAGeeks10 to save 10% on your next purchase order. That's MIAGEEKS10. All in cash, description down below. Copy the promo code, click on the link, put it on the shopping cart. Bam, that's 10% saved, plus an additional percentage off at the site itself. And also, guys, please make sure to hit like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification button just to know when we come up with amazing news, which is 3 times a week. You can't go wrong. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, plus a little something in between. And now, let's get started. So, Willie, so there's a lot of news going on today, and one of them is pretty much, I don't know why they're doing this, but it's the PS5 redesign. Yes, fellas and ladies, you heard it right. PS5 is doing another redesign of their system, which is going to come out in 2022. 2022. And it's not going to be a PS5 Pro or PS5 Slim. They're just going to, I don't know, make it a different design. Willie, we talked about this earlier, and you had some thoughts about this. And I'm thinking they're just trying to make it skinnier than the Tower of Terror that we have right now. Well, but why? Why would they do that?
I don't think that that's the case. I think that in this case, what they're doing is they're just redesigning the internals so that it could be cheaper to manufacture, possibly, or more importantly, get more out. They're talking, these are, now, before we go any further, this is like speculation based on a source that has been a little spotty before, Digitimes, which is a Taiwanese website. But they're saying that there's a possibility that they may switch the CPU from a 5 nanometer based CPU to a 6 nanometer.
Oh,
possibly.
okay.
So it could be cheaper, yes, but also so they can crank more out. Because, in a related note, there's going to be a shortage, according to Sony. They expect there to be a PS5 shortage to continue into 2022.
That's crazy. I mean, even though they're coming out with this whole thing saying that they're going to come out with a slimmer PS5 or just a redesign, that's all it is. But now we're also getting from Sony itself that there's going to be a shortage in 2022. So I'm not sure where they're going to be leaning on. This is actually pretty crazy that's going to be happening, Willie. What are your what do you think is going to be happening though?
The redesign is nothing new. It's just that it doesn't get much fanfare. Like, for example, I'll give you an example. The original PlayStation. You only remember 2 models, right? The original gray one.
Yeah.
And the PS1, which is the smaller rounder one.
Yeah, you're right. And then they also made the super slim one that's like almost paper thin.
But that's for the PS1.
Okay.
Yeah, no, that the one you're talking about there is a PS2. There was only 2 models that you could know of. Did you know that there were 26 revisions of the original gray one?
26?
Yep.
What?
They changed whether or not it had AV out, the introduction of the DualShock, little changes to the motor here and there. So a lot of times during a console's run, they'll change manufacturers for certain parts. Like the Xbox 360 changed from Toshiba to, I don't remember exactly. I think it was from Philips, actually from Philips to Toshiba for the DVD drive for the 360.
Okay.
That's a revision right there. So even though the console itself didn't change externally, inside the parts can be different, and so that's a different revision number.
Okay.
And
Okay.
sometimes that leads to incompatibilities that have to be fixed later on. That happened in the PS1 and the original PlayStation's life cycle as well, where certain games started getting glitchy because they switched a chip, and so they switched to a different chip.
Okay, that makes sense.
So those things are not. They're always, console manufacturers are always looking for ways to save money. So a new plant goes and says, "Oh yeah, we'll make that board for cheaper." Oh well, there we go, and we have a new revision.
Okay. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as you're hearing right now, we're gonna keep an eye on this. Make sure to see what's gonna be happening. If they're gonna be doing this redesign, even though that in 2022 there's gonna be a shortage. But let's see what happens. Again, comment down below your thoughts on this, and let's see what happens. Because, I mean, only time can tell what's going to be happening with these systems. So, and that being said, Willie, have you heard any news, like any crazy news about WWE 2K22?
I mean, apart from the fact that it's WWE 2K22 and that it's already crazy.
Okay, well, so far, this is from what I saw. 2K22 will get a regular dev video updates, and the first one's already out right now. And it looks like they're trying hard to make 2K again like a better thing, even though their names were ran through the fucking mud big time with all the crap they've done. But I guess they're trying to like redeem themselves by doing like little updates of what's gonna be changing, what's happening, and stuff like that. What do you think? Like, what are your thoughts about this? Do you know? Do you have any updates about this?
Well, let's back up and explain the history.
Okay.
WWE 2K20 was scientifically a piece of crap.
Oh, okay.
And it was a culmination of a back and forth between 2K and the developers. The original developers, Ukes, backed out on doing WWE games because they said they wanted to work on other things. And so 2K Games put Visual Concepts on it. Visual Concepts is their NBA 2K team. And said, just carve out a WWE game real quick. The result was WWE 2K20, a game that was made fun of not only for its art style and the fact that it had tons of game-breaking bugs, but because of the crap that 2K Games put on top of it. Your game's not working right. The Cash App works real well.
The Cash App, yeah, it works perfectly.
WWE 2K20 stopped working in the year 2020.
Wow, that's fucked up.
A lot of bugs, a lot of problems. Now they're trying to be more transparent, trying to show people that yes, this is what we're doing on it, so you can see what we're doing. So you can tell us if you think we're going in the right direction. But just so you know, we're working really hard.
But don't you think that right there is damaged already? I mean, yes, of course, there are fans out there that like the 2K series. But don't you think that right there, like trying to make right, kind of like damaged already that whole name?
Listen, people who love a series will forgive a bad entry if they come back with a good entry. I have to point no further than Devil May Cry.
Yeah, okay. I see what you're saying.
So, a series may have its hiccups here and there. People point to certain games being bad in a series. Assassin's Creed Unity. Street Fighter V when it first came out. They're just off the top of my head. These are games that, and entries in a series. Call of Duty Ghosts. Need I say any more?
No, you're good. You're good. Thank you.
If the game comes out and it's good, fans will forgive it.
It's true, and we're very loyal to the game, and also to the service, and I guess we're more human to the fact that we will forgive and forget, kind of, if they do a good job. I think.
Never forget.
Well,
I never forget.
No, Willie. That's why you're the old school game specialist, dude. Come on.
I never forget. I'm old and I hold grudges. Castlevania 64. I ain't forgot.
Oh, you gotta stop. That was yeah. I remember.
You remember?
I remember. Do you remember?
I remember.
I remember. So
Speaking of Call of Duty,
oh,
have you heard?
what?
Have you heard?
Heard what?
What if I told you that Call of Duty was sort of kind of going into the Fortnite business?
What? They're gonna start fucking dancing and shit and making
No,
walls?
but they might be making skins.
Go on.
The first skin is one that's near and dear to you, though.
How near and dear are we?
And how would you like to be playing Call of Duty Warzone? Decked out as John Rambo.
Fuck yeah! Oh hell yeah! I'll do it all day, twice if I have to.
Okay, well, Call of Duty's official Twitter account put out a little trailer for DLC. It just says Become War 5/20/21.
Oh my god!
And it shows your man.
Oh my god!
John Rambo.
Right here. I'm pointing out to everybody. Right here. Yes. Okay. You know what? That's awesome. That's fucking awesome. You know what's to be playing with John Rambo in a Call of Duty game? It's just it just makes all the sense. Go ahead.
I have a question.
Go.
Does that mean that they're gonna go down this route, like they're gonna do a Mortal Kombat route, but with war and soldiers? Like, is John Matrix gonna be next?
I would expect them to add Chuck Norris.
Yeah, but which Chuck Norris?
Yes, that's my answer. Yes. There's no. You don't say which one. It's yes,
No,
and that's
which
gonna be
character?
multiple skins.
You can't put Chuck Norris.
Why not?
Because Chuck Norris, you have to pick one. I say James Braddock, missing in action.
That's actually pretty cool. Okay. But for Chuck Norris, I want him to be. Oh god, which movie was it? The one that he saves the hostages on the plane.
That he saves the hostages on the plane.
Yeah. They take over the whole fucking plane, and it's like a bunch of terrorists and stuff like that. That they're planted. They're like landed on the floor. They're landed. They can't move. And there's a bunch of terrorists that took over the plane.
Oh
my god, which one was that one? That I thought Chuck
Delta
Norris
Force.
was the. Yes, there we go. Delta Force Chuck Norris and Call of Duty.
I think I prefer James Braddock.
What? Dude, come on, man. All blacked out Chuck Norris with that fucking cool ass bike that shot the rockets and all shit. Oh yeah. Give it to me. All day. Give me that. And
You're getting into this way too much.
oh my god, dude. You know what's to go back to the 80s and watch those shits? I love it. But the only thing I don't want in a Call of Duty game, don't add Schwarzenegger. Just don't. If we are, we'll go
John
to
Matrix.
No, but I was gonna say, hold up, John Matrix from which movie again? What was it
John
called?
Matrix is Commando.
Oh, okay, yeah, forgiven, no problem. Yes, I'm okay with that. Just don't give me
No, 'cause you're thinking
Predator. Don't give me Predator. Don't give me Predator. Yeah.
What did they give
Stop.
you? What did they give you? The whole crew.
Ah, fuck. Yo, bro, why
I'm
you
not gonna
doing
make
this to
easy
me?
for you. I'm not gonna make this easy for you.
Fuck, man. Like you're really making. You know what? Screw this.
And
I want what?
And you get the whole crew, and you when at one point, like if your crew goes and does something cool, you gotta do the bicep handshake.
Oh fuck yeah. Take all my fucking money, all of it. I don't give a fuck. All of it. Take. You know what? What I have like.
Simple.
What do I have like 6 cents left? Take it all. I don't care, bro. What to do that epic handshake? Willie. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. You stick in my team. We'll let everybody do the job, and then when they win, we'll do the epic fucking just fucking grab each other and shit like that.
But you know that eventually they're gonna fuck it up. It's gonna go too far, and they're gonna put Jean-Claude Van Damme's Guile in there from the Street Fighter movie.
No, that's it. But kill the game. Burn it. I don't want it. Burn it. No. That's
with
it.
your emotions is fun.
You play with all my fucked up emotions. You know what, guys? You better comment down below about that fucking net story right there. I need to know what will be your ideal character to put in that fucking game.
Wait.
What?
There's another teaser.
What?
And this one makes less sense.
What is it? What, Mr. Bean? What are they gonna fucking put in there?
Okay, not that little sense. Jesus Christ! Why? Let's throw Pee Wee Herman in there. Why don't you? Wait a minute.
This is fucking
Pee Wee Herman. Hold on a second.
Go.
Because how awesome would it be if you took out the entire opposing team dressed as Pee Wee Herman?
That would be funny. And then their emotes will be the fucking tequila dance.
Yes.
That's it. Guys, give us the money. We'll give you the ideas, bro. Just give us the fucking money.
But here's the thing.
What?
John McClane might be making an appearance.
In COD?
Yes, in COD.
I don't know how I feel about that one.
That's why I said that one makes less sense.
Yeah, John McClane. Yeah, there's no vent. Well, there is some hangers and stuff that he can hang off a vent from, but I just don't see it. I don't see it. I don't. I guess they're gonna probably put bald John McClane when he's in freaking in all these fucking other states doing his shit. So I don't know. So
I don't either.
Guys, from whatever we talked about, comment down below which one's your favorites, or give us a movie title of a certain character you would love to see in COD. I need to know. I need answers. My brain did not function today. It's gone.
How about Dolph Lundgren's character from Red Heat?
That'd be fucking badass. I'm not gonna.
How about the Wolverines?
Oh my god, Wolverines! Hell yeah, all day. I will. You know what? Fuck you, Willie.
I can be on this. I can be on this.
This will be the COD fucking podcast, because that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna talk about what if.
Wait, you're trying to say this will be the CODcast?
Yeah, the CODcast. That's actually a name. Two people are gonna fucking take this name. That's ours. Don't take it. It was mine.
Too late. Someone already copyrighted.
Yeah, somebody got. Oh, fucking assholes! We took your shit.
Here's one for you. Let's change subjects. Here's one for you.
What?
And we have to be careful with this one because this is a recent game, and we don't want to spoil anything.
Oh, okay. Please go ahead.
But a filmmaker is claiming that Capcom copied one of his monsters for Resident Evil Village.
Oh.
And no, it's not Lady Dimitrescu.
Who is it?
I can't say really, but it's a Dutch
Is it that much of a spoiler?
I don't know. I don't like to spoil anything. But it's a Dutch filmmaker who made a movie in 2013 called Frankenstein's Army.
Oh, that guy. I seen clips of that monster. Yes.
Well, he says that Capcom took the design of one monster there.
Yeah.
For their game.
You know what? I can show off that monster, because if it's not a final boss, I can kind of show it.
It's a boss battle.
It is, but as long as we don't show fully everything, I don't think it should be considered a fucking
Listen, I don't know about you. I mean, normally I'm pretty cool about spoilers. I don't really give too much of a shit. But if I'm really into something and you spoil something about it, I'm gonna get upset.
All right, you know what? I will respect that.
Like if halfway through the game, all of a sudden I have to fight a freaking mob of Teletubbies, I want to be surprised, because that's gonna make me happy.
All right. So you know what? For everybody here on the show that's watching, I'm just gonna put the video of the monster from the movie, not from the game, because I'm pretty sure the one in the game is gonna be fucking 10 times horrifying.
He said that they copied it. So you sure you want to show that?
I'll show it. And how about this? I'm gonna show it. Viewer discretion advised. If you want to see it, keep going a couple seconds. If not, right down below in the description, we have timestamps. You can go to the next subject, which is going to be interesting to talk about. But if you want to keep watching to see which monster we're talking about, by all means, you could stay on here and watch it for a little bit, and while we discuss about it. And that's going to happen in 3, 2, 1. Yes, this monster right here, Willie, I think was ripped off 100%. And I don't want to talk about it really badly, because, again, it's a video game compared to a movie character that they have there in a movie that I've never really heard of, but until I looked it up and did research and I saw it, it's interesting. Because I was like, dude, it's almost like a full 101 design, Willie, of this fucking character. Have you seen this boss in Resident Evil?
No, I have not looked.
Dude.
That I haven't. I'm not even gonna buy the game, but I haven't looked because just in case.
Well,
Just in case.
this monster, which he is a monster. I don't think even he has a head. His head is a fucking propeller of an airplane, gas powered. It just spins hard, bro. And he goes through walls and all that shit. Like he's fucking you up technically. And right behind him, right to his back, he has like pretty much the. I was gonna say the engine, the fucking exhaust that's spitting out like heat, fire from the back. So he's charging you full force with this propeller fucking going crazy, which I'm pretty sure everybody's watching here from the fucking videos. And it's nuts. It's actually like, holy shit. Like, it's one of those boss battles that you're like, okay, you have to think on your feet immediately how to go around him and how to work it with it. But he looks like a one-on-one comparison to this fucking movie, which I'm not sure how they're gonna fight it. But I'm not gonna lie. It looks too spot on, if you get me.
Okay, so dude with a propeller on his head.
Yes.
Still not weirder than Metal Gear Solid.
Which one?
There is a dude that has a gun that shoots bees. I've said this several times.
Okay, you know what? As long as he's not shooting wasps at me, I can probably take a couple bees.
Oh yeah, bees, not a big deal. Not only 10% of the population is allergic to those things.
Well, yeah. I mean, I'm not, thank God. I mean, it hurts like fucking hell, but
whatever.
Yeah,
a gun that shoots bees.
Bees.
The fact that your head didn't immediately explode from the fact that there is a video game where a soldier has a gun that shoots bees tells me a lot about you, actually.
Yeah, I'm not easily amused. I think about the positive shit. Willie, don't you fucking know me by now? Come on.
No, you are easily amused, but you're not easily moved.
No, I'm not. It's like, oh, okay. It's like,
yeah.
It's like,
yeah. I played video games for a long time. Yeah, bees, not a big deal.
Yeah, fuck it. Why not? You know, so we have a monster with the propeller set, I guess.
A video game where a guy shoots icicles out of his hands? Yeah, that's a Tuesday.
Yeah, that's normal. It's regular.
Get out of here. Let's talk about something. Let's talk about something important.
Okay, so finally we get a trailer for Venom 2, which I call Venom 2. I don't care what anybody tells me. But it's Venom, Let There Be Carnage, and the trailer dropped today, this morning. I saw it, Willie saw it, and we have, I don't want to say concerns, but we do have some pros and cons about this movie. First of all, I'm excited for the fact that they finally came out with the trailer for this. And Willie, you and I, we share some thoughts about this, and I have more cons and pros about this movie. First of all, I fear the fact that Sony is going the WB route and they're messing things up for certain characters in this movie. Like, I do like the way how Venom looks in this movie. I like the way I actually like the first movie. A lot of people don't like the first movie at all, but I found like a little warm spot for it, which I like it. I actually like the movie. But now when I saw this trailer, it had me thinking. It had me kind of like stop, look at it, and wonder, like, am I doing the right thing by liking this one? But I don't understand the whole jokiness in this trailer. Like in the beginning, I giggled because I was like, that's funny. You have Venom making breakfast while singing a fucking song, while you have Eddie there just standing there drinking orange juice, kind of having this face like, why the fuck me?
Living
like,
in a fucking
just
pigsty.
Oh my God,
that
apartment.
Live in filth.
Yes, it must smell as bad as it looks, and especially the fact that, no, wait. I don't think you've even caught this part, but if you look at the apartment again, everything that happened in the first movie has not been fixed. There's still holes in his fucking roof, his ceiling, from all the people he smacked around. The verticals, the blinds, whatever you want to call them, they still look all fucked up and distorted and shit. He has a carton on the wall to remind Venom not to eat people. And I'm here like, what? Like yeah. And one thing that pisses me off, it's ketchup, not catsup. Oh my god.
Sorry, catsup is a thing.
No, it's ketchup. Everybody knows ketchup.
No,
it's not catsup.
No, it's not. In some places it's spelled catsup. Get over it.
I don't like it.
Listen, that's not even the first thing I don't like about this movie.
All right, go.
At least about the trailer. I think, okay, you're saying that they're going the WB route and that they're messing up certain characters?
Yes.
I think they're going the Fox route. And they're trying to make their own Deadpool. A PG-13 Deadpool, but a Deadpool nonetheless.
You know, I never thought about it. Okay, keep going.
A wisecracking anti-hero that likes to kill people.
Okay. I see where you're going with this. All right.
The whole humor thing, like, was jarring to me. It's like they're leaning on the very few things that people liked about the original movie and going hard with it. And of course, I could be definitely overthinking this.
Okay.
But that's what they gave us. We talked about this. You're saying that, you know, maybe the trailer is just like whatever. The trailer is supposed to get you hyped up. The trailer is supposed to get you interested in wanting to see this movie.
Yeah, you're right. It's supposed to, though.
And all we have is Venom singing show tunes.
Yeah.
And Cletus Cassidy, a.k.a. Carnage, basically being Stan.
Yeah. But there's also another thing that I noticed, because I had to do a lot of rewatching of this fucking trailer, almost 2 to 3 times. And one of them is an Easter egg, which I saw online, and I'm not even sure if it's considered an Easter egg. And it's a part where I guess a commissioner here from the police department, he has a newspaper and he's reading a couple things there about fucking Cassidy. And when he crumbles a paper, you see a little headline. It says Avengers something to Nightmare. And I was like, are they establishing the Avengers in this universe now, or what?
Well, that's funny because Andy Serkis, by the way, Andy Serkis is directing this.
Okay.
Is making noises as if to say that this has nothing to do with the MCU. But since you said Avengers and Nightmare,
yes,
I mean there's only one conclusion.
What?
Mephisto.
Oh, fuck my life. Check, please. I'm done. Please.
Obviously, everything points to Mephisto. If not Mephisto, then the X-Men.
No. Right? If it's not, what if it's either?
I mean, it's both.
Mephisto and the
X-Men.
X-Men.
It's obviously both.
Okay. But look, we have that, right? And they keep showing this one character, this black lady in there, which it looks like to me she's probably infected as well with one of the Venom things, right? And you only see her like 2 or 3 times within the trailer. One time you kind of see her that she's just there, and you see the eyes already, all that fucking Venom shit that they get through in their eyes. And then towards one part in the trailer, which I think they escape, and it's freaking this fucking guy Cletus and the chick just pretty much side by side walking out of the burning asylum or prison, whatever you want to call it. So I'm kind of wondering, do you think they're gonna have 2 villains in this one?
Well, it looks to me that she's going to be. I'm guessing that she's going to be Scream.
Okay.
So yeah, a woman who has her own symbiote.
All right.
We know that they can bond to the females because they're not sexist.
No, they're not.
But mainly because Michelle Williams held Venom for a bit.
Yeah,
and
people
there were a few women that also had gotten possessed.
Yeah.
Well, they cohabitated with the symbiote.
Yeah, they merged.
Yes. So I'm thinking she's going to be Scream.
Well, let's see. Overall, I saw the trailer. I'm not impressed, but I am interested in seeing this movie. And it's because since I hold the first one kind of near and dear to my heart, and even though it has its up and downs, a lot of pros and cons, this one, the trailer kind of gives me that weird vibe. Like, man, I'm not sure if this movie's going to be any good. But Andy Serkis is the one that's directing this one.
Andy Serkis.
Andy Serkis. Why do I call him Andy Sykes? Well, whatever.
I don't know. You think of Wanda Sykes?
That could have been it. But being that Andy is running this one, and I know he's done a lot of other movies that, they were pretty good, like on the Planet of the Apes and all that good stuff.
Well, he was acting in those.
Well, but he
did
directed
direct a couple of movies.
Yeah, but he directed a couple of them.
Yeah, you're
right? Did he?
I think he's great as an actor. He's never directed a movie. Like, I know he directed Mowgli.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I remember that movie. That was not
I remember
bad.
Mowgli. It wasn't bad. I mean, he has chops, but
he does.
This is a big catch. It's a tentpole movie, and there's going to be a lot more scrutiny on this one.
Yeah,
we'll see how it goes. I hope it does. I hope it does well. I want to see a good Venom movie, and I want to see a good Venom movie where he's fighting Carnage.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to see a good Venom movie involving Spider-Man, but evidently Spider-Man doesn't exist in this universe. Then again, Avengers? I don't know. I say Mephisto.
All right. So, guys, just in case you're wondering, there is a release date for this movie. It doesn't show in the trailer at all, but Sony did confirm it's coming out September 24th this year, only in theaters, which they're making sure that everyone go hit the fucking theaters to go watch all these movies that are going to come out. I really want to see this movie. I really want to see, and I really hope that the next trailer they put out for this movie, it's a good one. Again, I felt a little underwhelmed, but I still like it, kind of. And of course, they didn't make fucking Cletus look like Ronald McDonald, like you said. Remember?
They took off the Ronald McDonald wig. Yes, they did. I still got huge Stan vibes from him.
Yeah, but he looked decent enough in this trailer to be honest, at least. He looked decent enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll leave it like that. But guys, again, comment down below. What are your thoughts of this trailer? Did you feel the good vibes, the bad vibes, a little in between? Let us know down below. We will love to have a conversation with you about it as well. And other news, Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead reactions are in. And here are people are talking about the Netflix action thriller. And I'm going to say this must be a good year for Zack for 2 movies to come out the same year. So that's actually a good thing. I know it's a little money for him, especially at both movies money. Did pretty. Yeah. Oh, I see a little, but you know what we're talking about. A little chunk change right there. I'm saying, but either way, look, the Snyder cut of the movie came out to be fantastic. Everyone loved it, and everyone, yeah.
I mean, it was good overall. Yes.
Yeah, it was good for him at least, And now we have this Army of the Dead, which it should be something big because it's coming out to Netflix. It's actually a Netflix thing. I didn't know this. And actually, it's coming out on May 21st to Netflix soon. That's the part I'm still like, wait a minute. Why is it a Netflix thing and they're kind of doing this whole shout out that it's going to be in theaters? The reason for that, it's going to be in selected theaters only. But Netflix it's going to be a for sure thing in Netflix.
Netflix does that for certain movies, sometimes to get Oscar consideration, because the Oscars have that antiquated rule that a movie has to be in theaters for it to be considered for the Oscars. That's the reason why Neil Breen movies never get any awards.
Neil Breen needs an award. I really want to give him an award, not a Razzie, a fucking award, because I don't know how he does it, but I know for a fact I love watching him.
I want to award him something. Yes, I want to award. What I want to award him though is like a free mental evaluation. That man's not well.
I mean, if Neil Breen is watching this, which I pray if he does in his spare time of making awesome movies, Neil Breen, contact us, dude. We will love to have a sit down with you. You know what? We'll dedicate one show just for you so we can talk one-on-one and pick your brain. I will love that so much. I'm not sure if I'll come back normal, but I will love it so much.
Listen, the man is working hard to do the thing that he wants to do. He's making his movies his way. He's funding it himself.
Yeah. Interesting
Okay?
enough, he does.
He's doing what a lot of people wish they could do.
Like, tell me what's up.
Let's not go into that. Listen, his movies are batshit insane. Like, his movies are probably being used in universities for like some weird psychoanalysis.
Yeah, you might be right.
He's probably on some government watch list.
You're giving him too much credit. Remember, he's the world hacker.
He's listen. You've seen the premises of his movies.
Yeah.
He's God. He's practically Ozymandias in one movie. Like, I'm just saying, you know, he has some issues he needs to work out. But he is living the dream.
He is right. He is right. You're absolutely right. The dream. You're absolutely right. And with that, you know, I want to see how Zack Snyder's Army of the Dead is going to be. I'll wait till it comes out on Netflix, and you know, I'll judge it from then.
Well, you have no choice.
No, absolutely, because I'm not going to go to theaters right now. I got too much to do, too much work, and I'm here for you guys. Okay? I'm here for you guys. So we're going to wait till that movie comes out, and let's see, and we'll judge it from then. But I have a good feeling. I have a good feeling.
The reviews say it's good.
That's what I'll say. I have a good feeling about this movie. I really want to check it out, and I feel it's going to be a great movie from Zack Snyder himself. So you'll just wait. We'll give you something from there. So also in other news, guys, Seth Rogen refuses to work with James Franco after some allegation of abuse that had been happening for quite a long time. I had no idea about this. Willie, you and I, you brought this up to my eyes, which I had zero idea about. And it looks like the comedian Seth Rogen reveals that he chooses not to continue working with James Franco anymore due to the allegations, even though that he was pretty much his longtime collaborator for all these movies that he's done. And it looks like he talked to the Sunday Times, which Rogen shared that he no longer wants to do this anymore and is kind of iffy about their friendship as it is as well. I'm not sure if that's something like, do you think, Willie, for Seth Rogen, he's going a little overboard on that part, even though he's been his friends while the allegations have been happening? Or do you think that James Franco is not really addressing this situation as opposed to, and maybe that's why Seth Rogen doesn't want to really break bread with him anymore?
Listen, all I know is this comes after allegations that actually started in 2014.
Jesus Christ!
Where he was accused by a 17-year-old that, you know, he was being creepy. And it's gone on from there. And nowadays, you get those kind of allegations thrown at you, you become toxic.
Yeah. And the thing is that if they have proof about it, that's what even makes it worse. Because we've seen lately in this year and a little bit of last year, there's been a lot of people giving out these allegations about, you know, he did this, she did that, a bunch of it. And it's all been kind of like word of mouth, not a lot of proof. A lot of this year, eventually, were a lot of people saying that, you know, like James Charles and a bunch of other, you know, creators and stuff like that they've been in these allegations and also grooming, but they don't show a lot of proof about it. But Willie, I think for this one, they did have proof, right? A lot of text messages saved and stuff like that, right?
Well, they have there's been a lot of information, and let's not forget that a more recent one in 2018 resulted in a settlement, which is not an admission of guilt, but, you know, maybe there's something there. I don't know.
I mean,
you can't go and say a man or a woman is guilty until you look at all the evidence. And if you don't have the evidence, all you can do is speculate. Speculating is bad, especially when you're talking about a person's career.
Yeah, and that's very, very bad, man. Like one case I'm going to bring up. They were talking about one of our favorite one of our favorite creators from the Game Grumps, Danny Avalon. And Avalon, right? Yeah. Avedon. Sorry, Avedon. Excuse me. And they accused him of being a groomer with one of his fans. And I was like, man, like how bad was that? So then a week only, it only took 1 week to find out that the accuser, the person that had been accusing Danny, was technically saying that they've been talking for a long time when she was under the age, and they finally met up when she was like what, 22 or 21, around, give or take. And when they met, you know, certain things happen. You know, I don't have to express it here because you already know what happened. And she accused him of being a groomer because of it. But when you look at the text messages and stuff, it was very, not even tongue in cheek. It was very kind of like, oh, that's cool, awesome, I hope you have a great day type of thing. And that's a lot of things that she was kind of showing off. Like, oh, look how he treated me. But then when you look at the messages, you're like, I don't really see nothing bad. Which it kind of put me into this spin that of, if they're easy to accuse someone like that just for simple conversation, and man, that's crazy. But then of course, when everything came out to the air, they found out that nothing really did happen. Well, not that nothing did really happen, but in those conversations, there was no grooming involved. It was just a simple, hey, fan talking to a fan. All the years pass. All suddenly they meet up, and she's of the age, and things happen. And of course, the character ghosts her. There's nothing much said, past that. We don't really know if maybe there was a history that happened between them. Maybe she did something that kind of scared him a little bit to the point where he ghosted her. Or, whatever the case is, we don't even know that much. All we know is that this person said that. And when the things came up in the light, she just kind of like laid off as if, fucking no, nothing happened. Deleted all the videos, comments, or whatever it was, and just kind of went incognito afterwards.
Yeah, listen, I mean, without having to get into further examples, it's just not cool to go and accuse somebody when you don't have all the evidence.
Yeah.
Is it possible that James Franco did do all the things that he's being accused of? Entirely. I mean, I always say it. If someone's accusing you of something, okay, let's see what the evidence says. If several people are accusing you, I mean, you gotta start looking. You gotta start looking at things, and maybe it's a trend. But even then, always have to look at the evidence.
Absolutely, I agree with you 110% on that. And there had to be at least some sort of evidence that's hard evidence. Not, oh, here, copy paste, go some names out, look, and then everything's kind of like how can I say, like, edited wrong, fucking, I was gonna say Premiere Pro, fucking photoshopped in a way that you're like, yeah, that doesn't look normal or clean.
There are programs, there are online apps that let you make things that look like text conversations.
Yeah, so in that retrospect, what we're trying to say, guys, is we need to get more proof of what's going on. And for Seth Rogen to do what he did, there has to be some sort of truth in there for him to back off, unless he's really scared of all these allegations will affect him in the long run, of his acting career. I mean, I don't know. I can't really judge or anything about this.
Listen, we've lingered too much on this because there's an icky subject. I want to bring up something that might actually make your head hurt.
No. Yeah. Go.
And I'm going to do it anyway. I'm not going to ask your permission.
Oh, really? There's not permission. I was just going to do it. Oh,
I don't need your consent.
Oh my God, really?
How do you feel about the movie The Martian?
I actually liked it. I mean, from everything you told me to watch, like, look, guys, I'm going to be honest right now with you. Willie crammed this movie down my throat to the point where I was like, okay, I'm going to watch it, because there's so much backstory to where Willie wrote an article on our Digital Crack Network page about this movie.
But it's not about this movie. But
it's about the characters in the movie where it all has a connection somehow. But I watched it and I really like it. Like, it's not one of those sci-fi thrillers, but it's like one of those survival moments that you're like, holy shit! Like, everything he goes through to the science in this movie. And I was actually to a point believing everything. It's a good movie. Absolutely good movie.
Matt Damon really sold the role of Mark Watney, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Studio didn't want him.
Why not?
because it's Fox.
Oh, okay, makes sense. Continue.
They wanted they I mean, he was offered the job, but Fox wanted to jump in and wanted someone else to play the role.
So wait a minute, there was another person they wanted to play that character?
That always happens. We've talked about it.
Well, yeah, but this is
was almost Tony. It was almost Tony Stark. We've talked about these things.
Okay, but who were they going to choose for this one? Like, to me, I felt like this was just kind of like a wham bam. This was the guy, and that's it.
Oh no! Now, when I tell you the name,
Yeah.
you might balk, but it actually makes sense in a really weird, backhanded sort of way.
Okay.
Channing Tatum.
Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Nah, bro. Nah, I don't even see.
Hear me out.
Go.
The movie came out in 2015, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Channing Tatum had done 2 21 Jump Street movies
Okay.
and had done Magic Mike.
Okay.
So he was the hot actor at the time.
Yeah. Yeah, hot, literally hot, because the abs and shit.
I'm not gonna get involved in that aspect.
Okay.
Not a bad looking guy, but I'm not gonna get involved in that aspect.
No,
I'm just saying. He was a hot property at the time.
Uh-huh.
So Fox thought that it would be better to have Channing Tatum as Mark Watney and not Matt Damon.
Oh yeah, I can see it now. Oh shit, these potatoes. I need to clean them off my fucking rippling abs. And just fucking yeah. Okay, I'm done. Thank you.
I'll just say this: the whole running gag about Mark Watney being stuck in Mars with nothing but disco music. There's gonna be a Village People song in there if Channing Tatum was there, right?
That would have been fucking hilarious. Okay, that would have been hilarious.
Listen, nothing against the man, but think about it. This is a star-studded cast, by the way.
Yeah.
Like heavy hitters. And Channing Tatum.
I just like the fact that you just this and this and that and Channing Tatum.
Well, I mean, okay, let's slow our roll here.
Okay,
but it is a very star-studded cast. Yes, they put Donald Glover, but his is a small role, and he did well.
He did. As a nerd, I would have to say that he did a very impressive job because I was like, wow, really well.
Yeah, but I don't know. I really liked Matt Damon's performance. Would have been weird to see Channing Tatum there.
It would have been, again, pretty much how you said it. Yes, you heard me go, fuck Channing Tatum and all that. I don't really have nothing against the man. He's actually a really funny character in certain movies, and actually cool to even have him. They pretty much had him. They were gonna add him in a Gambit movie, which I would have liked to seen that because he kind of looks like the part. But in this movie, I never really pictured him as, that type of a scientist in the movie. He could play serious roles. He can do, of course, the eye candy for the lady role, of course. But yeah, I don't know. I would have been just like, no. I would have watched it. I'm like, oh, okay, Channing Tatum in space, rippling abs, fucking potatoes and shit, and dancing. Nah, I'm good.
I'm sure that they would not have done that. They would have still played it, straight. But who knows? Like, you never can tell. Remember that people were skeptical when Bruce Willis was cast as John McClane, because up to that point, he had never done anything in a kind of capacity that people would say, I see him as an action star. Remember that prior to Philadelphia, Tom Hanks was just a comedian who sometimes did some serious stuff because Big was great.
Yeah.
But he wasn't considered a serious actor either.
That's true.
Who knows? Like in an alternate reality, maybe Channing Tatum would have gotten the role and maybe he would have nailed it.
You know what? You're probably right about this. Because look, yes, the movie Magic Mike has him as this male strip star or whatever, and a lot of the ladies went to go see it because yes, there's not even an answer because yes, but when you break down the movie, there is a serious side in that fucking movie, and I don't remember part 2, but I remember seeing part 1 because the missus wanted to go check it out, reasons. But when I saw it, I was like, okay, I guess this is gonna be all about some guy fucking getting butt naked and dancing for money and all this shit. But no, there was a serious side to it, and it was a very interesting to see. It was kind of interesting, Channing Tatum in a serious role, and he was very serious about what he was doing. That he's trying to do this to get out of it because he likes. He's a kind of a carpenter. He likes to build things and stuff like that. That's his thing. And I think with the right role, he could probably have an interesting, serious movie along the line in movies. So let's see what happens.
It's entirely possible. We'll never know because it never happened.
Mm-hmm.
But he could have had a moment. He could have had his Tom Hanks moment where he went from eye candy to let's take this man seriously.
Yeah.
Or he could have had a Taylor Lautner moment.
Taylor Lautner? Which one was that?
Taylor Lautner. Jacob.
Lautner. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Taylor Lautner went from, oh, Team Jacob, we love him, to, well, he fucked his career up, didn't he?
Yeah. Sadly enough, man. Which, I mean, he went from technically, not even Team Jacob. We can go back to Shark Boy and Lava Girl when he started, like those times. And then of course. And then, yes, he did the whole thing with Shark Boy and Lava Girl. But then afterwards, he just went to Adam Sandler's movie, and I haven't heard nothing after that.
They tried to put him in his own action vehicle, his own action movie.
Mm-hmm.
And Tanking would be a charitable.
Oh, my God, you're right. He did. I forgot about that movie. And it just, it never took off. It was just flatlined.
Yep.
Wow. Damn, interesting. Well, the only thing I can say is hopefully he recovers from that shit and he comes back soon too. Because he's not a bad actor, but they did put him in shitty ass roles. And for Chatham, let's see what happens. Only time can tell what they're gonna do for this guy and characters that he's gonna be playing in, and what roles they're gonna give him. So let's wait to that, see what happens.
We'll have to see.
Yeah. But guys, I have to say thank you so much for joining us on this podcast today. And as always, this episode is brought to you by D2D. Use promo code MIAGeeks10 to save 10% on your next purchase order. That's MIAGEEKS10. On the cast description down below. Follow the drill like I said in the beginning. And please make sure you hit like, comment, subscribe. Hit that notification button just to know when comes amazing news, which is 3 times a week. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And a little something in between, guys. Thank you so much for watching us. And we'll see you next time. Peace.
Bye.